The interesting thing I find that if we have to deal with systems called Athaliah, we must intentionally raise a set of men who, number one, God will hide. Number two, in their hiding, they will be nursed. This guy was going to be the voice against Athaliah. But before then, people of God, Jehosheba took him and his nurse, locked them up in a room. People of God, a season of hiding to nurse. If you feel like you are not yet visible, God is saying, I need to nurse you more. Sir, there are too many visible people that are unnursed. You can step into the place, and that place you have stepped into will become your biggest shame. But God says, when I'm interested in raising kings, I hide them to nurse them. Some of you are going to be grateful to God. Some things you prayed for didn't happen as early as you wanted them to happen. Oh yes, you're going to pray to God and say, God, man, if I got this job last 2 years, I will be a bad guy. This thing I prayed, I'm praying, if I got married like last year, I will bungle this marriage. Because right now, you have new knowledge. Right now, there are things that no longer excite you, because you would have been a husband who will do his life in the club every night. But how you came to find God, you are becoming a better person. You have the kind of friends who said all kinds of things about men, yet they want to get married. And then you want to enter into that relationship and begin. But God is saying, you have no idea. I hid you from your evidence just because I wanted to nurse you for it. So some of you are going through what I call a Jehosheba season. What is a Jehosheba season? The season where men are hidden to be nursed. At the fullness of time, 7 years after, there's always a perfection. 7 years after, Kopada, 7 years after, people of God, I know that things are not happening. When you feel that things are not happening, ask God, what do you want to nurse? What do you want? What do you want me to feed on? What do you want me to learn? What do you want me to put my thoughts on? What do you want me to build capacity on? The tragedy of life, unnursed men becoming kings, unnursed men becoming CEOs. They mess up the entire system. The tragedy of the pulpit, unnursed men holding microphone. So sir, all that God is doing, Kaparasia, is that the season say, Lord, let them see me. God will drag you back. Stay here. I need to nurse you. You say, Lord, 1 year has passed. 7 years, Joash was in hiding, was being nursed. That you were hidden does not mean you don't have greatness. That you were hidden does not mean the hand of God is not on your life. But listen, you're dealing with a system called Athaliah, that who even at the point of the revealing of Joash was shouting, treason, treason. She was prepared to deal with the situation. That's for you to see how wicked this woman is. But people of God, when God hides a man, he nurses a man. God, as you are fulfilling your word in my life, please nurse me. At the level that you are in now, there is yet another place. There's a higher level. And God is saying, even before I take you to that higher place, I want to nurse you now for where I am taking you to. So people of God, no matter how visible you think you are, there's not that level of visibility. Listen, no matter how big you are, there are people who don't know you. There are nations where they don't know you. There are people who have no idea who you are. But God wants to take you there. God wants to put your feet there. And God is saying, the reason why I have not allowed you to see this other level is because you see the level that you're in, I want to nurse you. It is called the Jehosheba season, where greatness is nursed to withstand the system called Athaliah. Nurse me. You didn't do me wrong. Nurse me, Lord. I don't want to be a one-time wonder. Nurse me, Lord. I don't want to be a flash in the pan. Nurse me, Lord. Jehosheba season. Pull him back into the bedchamber. Let him stay there, because we are nursing greatness. And Athaliah will be priding. I'm the only one. I've scattered all the seed royal. Wait a bit, Athaliah. God is nursing another man. Athaliah, don't pride yourself. God is nursing another man. There are Athaliahs in your industry. There are Athaliahs everywhere. Kid in the marketplace. Athaliah, don't talk too much. God is nursing an ayabatola. Rekedebia, don't put your shoulder like this. God is nursing another man. Athaliah, don't take pride in your wickedness. God is nursing another man.